Oh, all right. We made it to week 4. Maybe. I think this is episode 4. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're starting the week off with beef and rice properly. I'm going to put this a little bit of water in here, but. All right. A little bit of a recap last week. Last week, super weird week. We got a dog. I was severely sleep deprived, so I didn't even film a couple of those days. I didn't train as much. But this week, we're going to get back on it. Today, we're going to be doing quad dominant leg day. Making sure my dog doesn't poop in the house. Yeah, we're good. We're getting back on a better diet. Last week, it was the good old excuse, any calories is good calories, because I need to get to a surplus. And that's not good. So, we have beef and rice, chicken and rice, and broccoli. We kept it super simple this week. So, I'm pretty excited about that. I've been working on schooling a lot more starting today and yesterday. So, we're starting to actually make progress in the online certification realm of becoming a personal trainer. And yeah. So, it's been quite the ride the last week. And last episode probably lacked some content, but we're gonna film some more content and get going. Also, editing these videos are taking a lot longer than I expected. But that's okay. That's just how it goes. Also, I should have made some salsa for this. I think I'm going to, because I got these tomatoes from Costco. They're on the vine. So I'm probably going to be making some sort of salsa with that. It's just I still can't find any chile de árbol or guajillo chilies. So, I mean, we're going to have to deal with that at some point. So I'm eating beef and rice, and I realized how difficult it is to bulk on 90-10 ground beef and rice. Why? So I started using like Rice Krispie treats as like pre-workout snacks, but I could totally use that as a gainer too, but they're only 90 calories per, so I feel like I'll just use that as a pre-workout snack, actually. My ADHD is working up right now. But I'm supposed to hit over 3,700 calories to gain weight. I'm still trying to go for a pound a week, but throughout this series, I think I started at 158. I hit 162.2 this morning. So obviously it's a slow trend upwards. And at the end of the video, I'll kind of talk about like how much weight fluctuates every day, because I'm weighing every day and I have a graph that I could show you. But eating 90-10 beef and rice is not the move when you're bulking, because I have to eat probably 3 of these a day plus like chicken and rice. But I think I'm gonna do like shakes and stuff like that. So I know that this is the 4th episode, but I'm still trying to figure out like the diet strategy, because everyone says having consistency works the best. Like, you know exactly what you're gonna eat, your body's ready for it, you're gonna be able to get how many calories that you need, and there's not a lot of guessing work, so it makes it for a more efficient system. So yeah, it's been a little difficult, but we're gaining weight, so that is a success. So we are low on our calories today. So what I'm opting for is there's these the spicy chicken cutlets that I got. I got King's Hawaiian hamburger buns. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some spicy chicken sandwich Hawaiian sandwiches. So, spicy cutlet on each one. Oh God, that's hot. Oh my gosh. Okay. And it has just mayo and mustard. And this in itself, these three spicy chicken sandwiches, this is 1,100 calories. And then after that, I need to eat 1,200 more calories. So the plan is make a shake, have it in the meal prep, and then go from there. We just got back from a gnarly leg workout. My wife pushed herself further than she could ever think she pushed herself. I pushed myself very hard. So it was really good. Get out of the kitchen. Hey. Good girl. So hopefully we're going to get more actually training footage. It was just so busy at that gym. So hopefully you get some training footage for tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm going to crush this, crush another meal, another shake, and so on. Oh. That slaps.
Oh, yeah? With the Hawaiian roll?
Yeah, because it's like sweet and spicy. We got to get these spicy cutlets more. Oh, that's so good. Okay, it's 11 o'clock at night right now, and I still need to get over 1,100 calories in. So, we're drinking from the shake, the blender bottle. It's essentially blueberries, peanut butter, banana, oats, milk, protein powder, all the things that you don't want to eat at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. But after this, I still need to get.
Wait, did you drink
200. Yeah, I did. No, but it's fun with the blender.
Isn't there a blade at the bottom? That's the worst kind of roulette.
It's not gonna fall. It's attached to the bottom of the blender.
Right, and pour it in a cup, please.
Why?
Don't test me. I leg pressed 150 pounds today.
That
For 25 reps.
That is true. Like that. Okay. This really warms them up. Because right now I'm just trying to warm up the ball joints right now. So you do it with a cable, you're not resisting gravity anymore. So this is also a really good way to warm up your shoulders to make sure you're not injuring them. So that's better. I don't know. Oh. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Add. Well, shit. Over here. Well, there's 10s over here. So then we're going to be doing just 155 for controlled reps, which is improvement. So we'll see how that goes. A little more in. Wonderful. Okay.
Jeez, bro. Could have thought for y'all. We're gonna do what did I tell you we'll do? Oh, that, yeah. I need fight. I have a definitely. And I can need fight. That is the the probably advice of that. So it's like I does too.
Yeah.
So I will do.
Yep. This is you.
Yes. Needs a tip. It had a 10 sheets up today. Hobby.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what's going? What right here? Either this for like your I'd be just you might get a that taste that's like sticking up the whole time. They had in that like cheeky like yes walk out heavy on and like this then in this case like so
Okay.
yeah, somebody got that and I just they fuck they mad they don't put the walking out right.
Shit.
Wanna keep going. Yeah, I'm a mess.
Holy shit, it's so hot in here.
That's it for that one. You know what I am realizing though? Super dark in this room. So, hopefully, it's all coming out okay. So, we're doing chest flies. And I'm gonna hate every minute of it. But it's gonna be awesome. What do we do these chest flies at? I already forgot. I think it's 50 on each side. This is a double axle, so it's 50 on each side. That means that it's 100. A double, whatever that, I don't know what it's called actually. Okay. Ooh. Step forward. Go up. Ooh. Chest up. Oh yeah. Okay. Dude, the hat, the sweater needed to come off. That was getting a little too intense. Okay. So, I'm gonna wait like 30 more seconds, but we're gonna do that at 50 pounds on each side. We're gonna try to go for 8. I honestly have a feeling that I need to adjust these like down. So like to 18. God, this is nice equipment in here. This is the first time I've been in a gym space that's God, dude, that targets the chest like crazy. Just stretch all the way. Okay. Okay, so that is now 50 pounds at 10 reps. So we've overloaded on that, which is great. Now I just need to do it 2 more times, which is also great. All right. Okay. Yeah, everything about this is gonna suck. Damn it. Great. We're going back down. Now we're back 45. Shit. All right. Yeah, that hurts. This has always been an exercise I've been very fond of. But sometimes I can't tell if it's my elbow giving out or if I'm straining the tricep, which that's the target. And then most of the time I am targeting the triceps. Okay, let's do this again. We're at 45 pounds now, so we're gonna try to get 8 reps. That was our last weight we got last week. Oh God. Oh. Okay. So now at this point, I want to make sure that we're hitting each arm equally. So last week we did 15 pounds on each arm. I'm going to try to go for 20 pounds. See if we can do that. I don't think we will be able to, but we'll figure it out. So no, we're staying at 15. Okay, so we're at 15 pounds on each arm. And I like to just lean my hand on this and just pull down like that and stretch. 4 second stretch. Down 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. And so I'll do that 8 times. Same thing with this one. Same exact thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 2, 4. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's always pretty brutal, not gonna lie. So, to be able to overload this, I need to get, this is 15 pounds, but I need to get to 12. So we're gonna try to do that, to be able to overload it for at least this week. Shoot, dude. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, let's do the other arm. Oh my god, that sucks. Okay. Successfully overloaded. This machine is new to me, but we're targeting front delts. And I've never seen this machine before, but this is freaking cool. So essentially, hold the handles like this, push up. So it's in front of you. Already, it's going down. So your elbows are still in front of your chest. And then you just push up. Like that. That is the coolest machine ever. I'm going to start with 25s on each side to make sure I'm gentle on my gentle on my shoulders, but this is good. Okay. So this is completely isolating the front delts. So we're going to try to do 3 sets of at least 8. Ooh, God. Okay. So I have the opposite problem of what everyone else does, where they've really overdeveloped front delts. And I have the exact opposite issue. I've underdeveloped front delts for some reason. I don't know. So, which the plus in that is that it's easy to work on that because you're hitting your front delts on chest press movements, all that kind of stuff. But I need to get some sort of isolation movement for it too. So, me too. Ooh. Oh God. Oh God. Ever since I started to do the cable ones, there's been nothing but tension on my lateral delts. And that's, again, my shoulders have always been a weak point for me. Because as soon as I started to figure out how to properly train the shoulders, like they started to grow a little. But I'm still a long ways to go. So I'm just focusing on growth, and that's all I can really do.
All right. It is Thursday. I'm feeling a little bit better from last week because I think the dog is finally getting into a groove of things. We're still working on stuff, but it's not as bad. Like she's not waking up in the middle of the night as much, so I'm starting to actually be able to recover. What I'm going to do now is I just need to make some chicken sandwiches for lunch because I've been having a little bit of trouble getting calories in recently because of my weight gain. I do need to compensate for more calories to be able to gain more weight. So I got 2 tubs of ice cream. I got some milk. We got Rice Krispie treats. We got Hawaiian sweet rolls. This is all stuff that's not healthy. So it's like I'm trying to be pretty clean. Like we're doing the rice and chicken for most of the time. But to get those additional calories in is difficult. So I'm kind of compensating with some more high caloric things. Anyway. Right, chicken sandwiches. So what I'm gonna do, and what I've been doing, I've been using these just bare chicken breast fillets, the spicy kind, and then Hawaiian sweet rolls going with it, because each one of these fillets is 210 calories. I can eat 3 of these, and then each one of the Hawaiian sweet rolls are, let me see. Oh, no. I've been using the hamburger buns, and this is 140 calories per bun. So that would be, oh my gosh, I'm trying to do math right now. So it's essentially 14 times 3, 10 times 3, 30, 4 times 3. So that's 42, that's 420. So 420 calories. Anyway, it's a lot of calories for a meal. And then I'm gonna have my protein shake. I think we're gonna drink some milk. We have Rice Krispie treats. And then tonight we're gonna be training hamstrings and glutes. This is a new gym, and so I'm still trying to figure out where the equipment is and everything, so that's going to be a fun adventure. But super cool gym. But my legs are super, super sore from the quad day that we did at the beginning of the week. And so I'm hoping that it doesn't hinder my ability to work my hamstrings to the max capacity that they can go. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of fatigue because you are ultimately using parts of the quad in hamstring movements. Ultimately, because you're using your legs. But if you have super, super sore quads and you go into a hamstring and glute workout, you kind of just need to manage your ability to overload on your hamstring and glute as well. Like for squats, you're using hamstring and glutes, even if it's a quad dominant exercise. So sometimes you got to be cognizant of that. You have to prioritize sleep and eating and recovery, and then going into the hamstring and glute focused day, you're able to actually still overload, because we have deadlifts, which we're not going to go as heavy as we did last week. And then we have RDLs with barbell. So 2 really hamstring and glute dominant exercises. And we'll kind of just see how it goes. We'll see if my hamstrings and glutes are good, recovered. I mean, my hamstrings are not sore. It's my quads. So we'll see. We're going to have these chicken sandwiches though. Okay, we also have another conundrum. These tomatoes on the vine that I got at Costco, some of them are starting to rot. So I need to make salsa today with vinegar and stuff to preserve them, because I don't want them to go to waste. There's some tomatoes that are kind of like goners, but we still have quite a few that I can use for salsa. So I think we did this a couple weeks ago. I'm going to do it again just to show you. I'm going to cut an onion into quarters. Take the peel off. I got a cast iron pan heating up right now. All right. Don't use the skins. I like to just quarter them because you can sear them better that way. The way, like for salsas, you want things to be searing. You don't want things to be sauteing, if that makes any sense. Oh shit, where's my dog? Penny, baby, where are you? Okay. She's just hiding under the couch. That's good. Okay, I'm also gonna get some garlic. I like to put a lot of weight on it just to separate the cloves. I'm gonna let's do 3 cloves of garlic here. Crush them. And we'll take the peels off here. Okay, so the cast iron is pretty hot. We're gonna get this, it looks like my wife got some avocado oil, so I'm gonna use that because it's neutral. do a good amount. I'm gonna put the onions, oh, there's a peel on that. Just put the onions in like this. You wanna just leave them there. You wanna really sear them. Okay, she's good. Okay. Here. Sometimes garlic skins are the biggest pain in the universe. Okay. We're good. Okay. So we'll move the garlic out of the way for a second. Then we have some jalapenos. So I'm gonna do one. Okay, turn that to mediums just so it doesn't get too crazy. You can get it one jalapeno, cut it in half. Seeds in, put the skin down though. Okay. Then we're gonna take the tomatoes off the vine. I don't core it. I know that a lot of people do, but I find it unnecessary just because we're gonna be blending it anyways. So I'll just put the tomatoes in like that. All right. Tomato, tomato, tomato. You don't wanna move these tomatoes. We really want that sear. And tomato. Then we'll add the garlic in there. Looks something like that. Okay. We'll just kind of let that go. Oh, there's a little garlic left over right here. Just plop that guy right in there. I don't want to add salt to it yet because that's going to start extracting more water. So we're just going to let it go for a little bit. We also have a serrano, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna put that in there too. I know they're spicy, but I like serranos. Put that guy in there with that. Okay, and then the remaining ingredients, we have cilantro and limes. So usually you want to have a little more of a sear than this, but you kind of get the idea. You want to sear the onions. Let that go until they're seared. Tomatoes are gonna blister a little bit, and that's good. That's what we want. I think the tomatoes are good for now. Okay, look. Also, these tomatoes are not blistered enough. I know that, but I'm doing this in the sake of time and because I want to. So I'm judging. Traditionally, you want them way more like charred. You want them charred, but I don't want to smoke up the house. So I'm going to compromise a little bit. And I know that's like blasphemy, but that's okay. Okay. So I'm gonna start this. Wait a minute, this blender needs to be plugged in. There we go. So we're gonna start blending these guys. I'm gonna need the pusher thing. So put the lid on, push these tomatoes down. There we go. And that's literally just all tomato. A little bit of char, but mostly tomato. So I just kind of blended that a little bit. I'm gonna take the serrano, the onion, the garlic, toss that guy in there. Okay. So the onions are a little bit more charred than the tomatoes and everything, which is good. So chilies. I still want to get dried chilies. I haven't made the time to actually go and get some. But I put a little bit of vinegar in there. Probably like a tablespoon. That helps preserve the salsa, and also it balances it out because when you cook the onions, sugars release, and so it starts to actually get a little sweet. But the tomatoes are acidic, so you don't need a lot of help. Get that in there, push that stuff down. There we go. Let that keep blending. Then okay. Oh, a lot of tomato. Wow. Then we're gonna take a whole bunch of cilantro, and I don't mean that figuratively, like a whole bunch that you get at a grocery store, and we'll put that in there too. Because when it's hot like this, it's kind of like blanching the cilantro a little bit. So that kind of releases its juices without it becoming too cooked or anything like that. So you get that going, and then we have another set. It's okay to blend the stems. That's totally fine. And then we will squeeze some lime juice in here too. And notice I haven't salted anything yet. We're gonna do that at the very end. Na na na. I don't like to blend the cilantro too much to where it like becomes mush. I like to have some texture in there. Ooh, the chicken's done. There we go. Okay. So do the same thing. Turn this guy on, push this down, and then I'm gonna blitz it very quickly. Go. That already smells good, and I haven't even salted it yet. Now, I haven't tasted it yet, but I know it's going to need salt. So I'm going to start with 2 teaspoons of salt. Start there. Okay. Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh, the serrano and jalapeno. Mwah. So good. It needs more salt, though. One more salt. Because when salsas cool down, or any other sauce, the actual flavor starts to dull a little bit, because when you have a hot sauce, the salt's going to react differently from when it's hot from when it's cold. So you want to kind of overcompensate a little bit when you're salting something that's hot right now, but you want to serve it cold later. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's so good, man. All right. Salsa. So I made 2 quarts of that. 2 quarts of salsa for tomatoes that were like $3 at Costco, and then like a few other ingredients like garlic and onions and stuff. I mean, it's going to be better than any other salsa you can find at the store, just because you made it. You made it to your own preference, your own spice, everything like that. So put this on all in your meal prep and everything like that, and you're good to go.
All right. So I don't really know where to speak to, but we're doing hamstrings, glutes today. We're also starting with deadlift, because that is an amazing lift. And I'm also going to do this with no shoes on. So this is gonna be uncomfortable, but I've heard you get a better traction that way. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're just gonna do some warm-up sets just to get everything flowing. I just ran on the treadmill for 5 minutes, ate 3 Rice Krispie treats, had pre-workout, and now we're gonna be deadlifting, so it's a good day already. Yeah, that felt really good. Oh, I really like doing this with no shoes. That's nice. Okay. Let's put more weight on here now. Let's go for our working set, I think. I haven't tracked the overload on this one yet, so I don't really know where I am in terms of working sets, but we're about to find out. So the goal is to get 8 reps of a certain weight. So if that's 225, that's 225. My max deadlift right now is 275. So I don't know if this is pushing getting to 8 reps, I'm not sure. So we're just gonna go right into it. This is 225, we're gonna go for 8. Hopefully we get there, we'll see. Up. Yeah, that's gonna hurt tomorrow. That felt good though. I definitely feel the hamstrings getting a little stronger. I don't know if I talked about it in like last week's video or the week before. I just felt super disappointed in last week's maxes, which is fine. It's just, I definitely have somewhere to go in terms of maxes. So I'm just here at like 10:30 at night talking about my feelings. I think I'm doing better on my macros though. I only have like 200 left to go because each of those Rice Krispies were like 90 calories, and I ate a little bit at the restaurant and it tracked some of those, so macros are going good. I think the biggest contributor right now to the overall progress is sleep and recovery. I need to be able to like actually recover correctly so I'm able to push more weight. And I think I'm gonna stick with 225 for my working weight. So that'll be 8 to 10 reps, I think. And we're gonna do this 2 more times. So I'm gonna switch hands too, and switch grips. Make sure I'm not using one hand more. Ooh, that's awkward though. All right. Ooh, that's getting heavy. It's fine. I definitely have a long ways to go. What was it the other day? Yesterday, it was yesterday. I didn't film yesterday because there was a ton of people in here, so that's why I'm going at night now. But yesterday there was this like 50, 60-year-old guy, and then he just casually benched like 330. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Really makes me feel confident. It's fine. I don't know if this is like first time I have a little tripod. I think it's actually pretty neat. And I also am trying to play with angles, so if this is not like a good angle, I could definitely find another angle. Might be like here, might be like over there. I don't know. But yeah, this is all new to me. Filming in the gym, super new. Like I want to be able to like listen to music, lock in, and just go for it. But this is fine too, because then I have like an accountability partner, you know? You're the person that's gonna keep me just working out at 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock at night. Some nights it's gonna be like 1, and then there's really no one gonna be here in this like really dark black gym. No one here except this guy. Okay, let's stop fucking around. Let's just do this. Shoot, dude. Ooh. Okay. That's it for me. So this is what I'm thinking. I don't think I've done this weight. Oh, you know what? I have done this weight. So we're just gonna do 135 for RDLs. Because, yeah, I'm not gonna go over that because I just deadlifted. So I'm gonna try to conserve. No, I'm not, it's not conserving. It's just like making sure I don't injure myself. Which is fine. All right, so we'll try to get a really, really deep stretch on the hamstrings as we're going down. Okay. Yeah, those deadlifts killed me. I don't think I actually did like a solid 3 sets of deadlifts before. So that's a change. Dude, those Rice Krispie treats are hitting me so hard. You know, I am proud that I'm at this weight now, because probably like 2 months ago, I could only do like, I don't know, 65 pounds, 75 pounds, and now I'm at 135. So it's like really, really big jump I should be grateful for. But man, people online are monsters, dude. There's a lot of crazy looking guys on the internet. It's actually insane. All right. Okay, let's do it again. I actually lost count. So I'm gonna count that as 8. I don't know how much I actually got. No idea. You know how when you're doing rep and you have like this like blurry vision and then you kind of forget how to do anything like count? That's just how it is. Especially if you've worked a full day and you come here and lift more weight. It's just kind of how it is. I know my hamstrings are gonna die after this. Because what I'm trying to do is like get super low and really stretch out the hamstrings. Because I neglected my legs for a long time. Like when I was like late teens, early 20s, I would train legs. It's not like I would skip legs or anything like that, but I would definitely train the upper body a lot harder. And that's just something I have to train up to, and making sure that I'm like actually progressing in my legs. Because I think like they look okay. And like luckily I'm blessed with the gene that all the fat goes down here. Some people call that a curse, but for my case, it's a blessing because these legs are weak compared to my upper body. Like I can bench like, you know what? Hold on. I'm actually getting so off track. Oh, I'm so done with that.
Thank you for watching the 4th episode of this series. For the next episode, we're going to be doing back and biceps. So if you want to go to the next episode, just click over there. If you want to go to the first episode that actually started this whole thing, click over there. I'll see you in the next one.